While I'm talking about the matrix, I want to add a little bit to some of the videos I've done on, the personal training, you train like a girl, coaching, things like that. Quite often when somebody comes to me, as I mentioned before, is when people realize perhaps what it's going to take or their goals and their dreams, that they've seen something and they want it too, and then realizing that for them it's going to be a long road, they don't like that. So they go somewhere else, they go see like some sort of, they'll just go and see a person that will say, yeah, you can have that, you can have it now, just come and sign up for 6 sessions with me or 6 months with me or something, and we'll get it to you. And then, invariably a year later or something, they might come back and say, okay, I'm ready to do it properly. So the point of this video is that just be aware that when I say something like you might be in the position where you're not up for doing CrossFit, you're not up for doing beach sprints, you're not up for doing this, that and the other until you've gone through some corrective rehabilitation, just remember that it's your ego that wants you to achieve these things. And most of these things that we want, as I've said a number of times before, we only think we want, and most of it doesn't lead to, most of them are very unimportant in the grand scheme of life. Yes, we're here to have fun. I still have athletic goals and things like that. They're good to have, but a lot of people get consumed by them. Now, just be aware that you can certainly go to a place and you might turn up to another gym or go somewhere and just go, oh, this guy on YouTube said I had to, and they'll go, nah, you're right, you can do it, you can. And it's either A, they have no idea and they believe that you're at the stage where you can just go straight into power snatches or straight into sprints or whatever exercises I've mentioned before, or they do know that you can't and they just want to take your money. So there's a difference between somebody that's doing something and giving you truth. As I say, truth is very hard to sell. Truth will be outsold by hype and marketing and everything 1,000,000 to 1 any day of the week. So that's just something for you to be aware of. So remember though, there's no right and wrong anyway. This isn't about who's right, who's wrong, who's doing something good, who's doing something bad. Those things to me don't exist. There's only thoughts, there's only actions, and there's consequences. There's those 3 things. So your thoughts lead to your actions, those actions lead to your consequences, and as long as you're able to deal with the consequences one way or another, then there's no right and wrong, there's no good or bad. As I said before, 2 of the best resources you can have if you're just doing your own internet stuff and like learning from watching sort of thing, look up Charles Poliquin, any of his stuff, and look up Paul Chek, any of his stuff. And between those 2, if you're one of those people that's a self-starter and you like to do these things on your own, rather than rely on magazines and blogs. I mean, anyone can get on and write a blog, right? And that's the other thing, before I finish the video, glad I found another tangent, is that, just be aware of marketing, guys. You've really got to be aware of marketing. I mean, you can get, there are so many instances where people will take let's say a really fit looking person, just for example, and then they'll get them to endorse like a supplement or a way of working out or a class or a form of something, and then people automatically, because we're easily programmed, our brains are easily programmed, will look at that and associate it with that and then go, okay, well, I'm going to do yoga because I want that body, or I'm going to take that supplement because I want to be able to do what that person does. And it doesn't work that way. Those people who look like that, they'll look at that they'll look like that whether they take those supplements, eat organically, or eat McDonald's. It doesn't matter. They'll look like that whether they do yoga, powerlifting, or whatever else. So just try to remember this is your own journey. It's not another person's journey. And people like myself, our job is to help you to be the happiest, healthiest, and strongest version of you and let you reach your potential in life. And you've just got to stop comparing yourselves to other people and be aware of what marketing does to you, because this is the matrix in full effect. Marketing, brainwashing you, getting you to do things that you probably don't even actually want to do if you actually took a step back and really became still and realized what you want out of this life. So I'll leave you with that. I'll check you on the next video.